Are we recording? Yeah. So, can you lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time? This is a question actually that I got from one of you guys on my Instagram. So, if you're not already following me, my link is in the description and on the screen. Be sure to give me a follow. So, I was asked whether you can lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time. And the answer is yes, but it depends. So the reason I say that it depends is that there's a couple of scenarios whereby an individual will be able to accomplish both goals at the same time. Scenario number one is that if you are a beginner to the gym, so if you're somebody who's never trained before, or if you've been training, it's been very shoddy, on and off, or you're just completely new to resistance training as a whole, these individuals will find that even if they eat at a caloric deficit, which will allow them to lose body fat, they will still be able to gain muscle at the same time. So the reason for this is that your body is still so new to the stimulus of training that you will find that you will be able to lose body fat and gain muscle even if you're eating less calories than your body requires. It's an amazing thing. I'm telling you, being a beginner in the gym is lit. Make sure you maximize all the results that you can get during that period of time. And a beginner is anybody who's been training, say, properly training, anywhere from about 0 to about 3 years of proper lifting underneath your belt. So 0 to 3 years, you're still basically a beginner. It's very common to find people who start out in the gym, yeah? They start out and their calories are in check, they're eating less calories than their body needs. So they are losing body fat, but the weight on the weighing scale actually goes up. And the reason for this is that in as much as they're losing fat, they're also gaining muscle. And muscle is denser than fat. So they can find that they look better in the mirror, but the weight has stayed the same. And this is because they've lost fat and gained muscle. So that's instance number one. Instance number two is if you are overweight or obese to begin with. So if you have a lot of fat to lose initially, fat is a very dense form of energy, source of energy. And obviously, obese people have a lot of fat. So what they will find is that even if they're eating in a caloric deficit, their body still has so much energy to work with in the stored form of fat that they will be able to gain muscle whilst losing that body fat that they have. So that's instance number two, is if you are overweight and obese, you can definitely accomplish both of those things. Now, the last but not least, the final instance is if you have already been training but you've gone off the gym for a while. So for those people who already have a couple of years of lifting under their belt, but for whatever reason they've gone off the gym and have gone off training. So what they'll find out is that obviously they'll shrink in size, they'll get some body fat, but when they do eventually come back to the gym and begin training again, there's something called muscle memory. Muscle memory is basically your body's ability to quickly build the muscle that you already had before you went off training. So same thing goes for these guys. Even if they come and eat at maintenance calories simply means that you're only eating the calories that will allow you to maintain your weight. You're not going to gain weight or you're not going to lose weight. So if these people come and eat at maintenance or even slightly below maintenance at a deficit, because of muscle memory, they'll be able to gain muscle. And because they're eating at a slight deficit, they'll be able to lose body fat at the same time. Now, can anyone else do this besides these three groups of people that I've given you? Yes, you can. But it's going to be extremely slow and painstaking. If you're eating at maintenance, you're going to be constantly... First of all, your weight will pretty much stay the same. And if you're burning body fat, it's going to be extremely small. If you're gaining muscle, it's going to be extremely small. So it's not going to be an optimal approach at all. Therefore, if you've already been lifting properly for some time, it makes sense to pick one goal and stick to that for a long period of time so that you can get the results that you want. So for everyone else who's not in these three categories, I advise you to do either a bulk or a cut. And for a bulk, aim to bulk for at least 8 months. Be patient. You need to be patient because muscle building takes a lot of time, and you have to be in this shit for the long run to see results. So for anybody that's looking to gain muscle, aim to bulk for at least 8 months, which means eating in a caloric surplus, such that you're gaining weight slowly and muscle slowly throughout those 8 months. And then after your bulk, you can now choose to cut for anywhere between 10 to 12 weeks. 12 weeks is actually the better option so that you can do it nice, slowly, and steadily. And that way, you'll be able to maintain both your strength and your muscle. And it's having the combination of lean muscle mass as well as a low level of body fat that gives you a shredded physique. Now, quick tip for the ladies. I usually hear many women, or at least many of my clients that are female, come to me asking about, hey, I want to tone my arms, I want to tone my thighs. And toning is marketed as if it's something special. But really, all toning is having a decent amount of muscle mass accompanied with a low level of body fat. That's what gives females that toned physique that they're looking for. There's nothing special. Everything still goes the same. If you're a female and you're looking to build muscle, then you have to eat in a caloric surplus for an extended period of time. Like I said, 8 months plus is best. If you're a female looking to cut down, aim to eat in a caloric deficit for 12 weeks and you're going to get the results that you want, provided you're eating in a caloric deficit consistently. So that's all toning is. Toning is simply having a decent amount of muscle mass in the places that you want it, which comes from proper training, and having a low level of body fat to accompany the muscle mass. That's what gives you a toned physique. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have found this video helpful in any way, be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Many more videos coming this year, a lot of information. Stick around for the journey. It's going to be an amazing 2019. Year of growth, year of learning, and year of just being better. The year to do better, be better overall. So stick around, support the channel, like the video, share it with somebody who would find this useful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.